NFT credentials would change the game and bring on mass adoption. North Dakota is leading the charge here, giving student credentials on the blockchain. The key thing to note is that the diploma or certificate is not on the blockchain itself. The only thing that will show up on chain is when a school issues a diploma to a DID, a decentralized identifier. Why is this important? And that's because this eliminates friction. There's so much friction when one applies for a job. As you may know, they need to verify your school and your previous jobs and all your credentials. That takes a ton of time, and time costs a lot of money. Now in the state of California, students can email their employer a link where they can verify the credentials shared with them. This eliminates a huge area of fraud for a lot of employers and people looking to apply. If you didn't know, there's a big scam going around where people pretend to be companies to harvest your personal information. Not only can you validate your skills and competencies, but you can protect your identity also. If you guys remember the movie Catch Me If You Can, well, it was a true story based off a person that ran off of $2.5 million in fraudulent checks. Not only that, he impersonated a doctor, a pilot, you name it, he impersonated it with fake certificates. With the advent of blockchain and verifiable credentials, this person cannot get away with such heinous actions any longer. And you think that's just a movie? This is a real story? Well, guess what? Because my wife's a pharmacist, there was a fake pharmacist that operated for 11 years, doled out 745,000 medical prescriptions, and they had to settle for $7.5 million, which I think is very little. Basically, this pharmacist never had a pharmacist's license. I don't know how they got hired, but they were at Walgreens. This wasn't a no-name mom and pop store, and they were only discovered through an audit. So this person who did not have the knowledge, the experience, or the expertise to really give out the prescriptions of drugs, which is very dangerous for adolescents, babies, even adults, man, this could have been a big issue. And this is where blockchain can come to the rescue. Those credentials can be updated on a yearly through dynamic NFTs, and employers can Walgreens or board pharmacists can test these certifications by just pinging them on the blockchain. No need to go through pesky audits because it can be audited in real time. A college in Bismarck already has gamified this in a way where if you stack 5 credentials, you'll get a diploma, but you only have 3, you get an associate's degree. Why does that matter? Well, it's a different way to verify your skills. If you have completed 1, 2, 3 credits, that means you still have some skills and experience which employers can look at. They call this skill matching, and from a student's perspective, it's opportunity because they can anonymously upload their skill base and match that with employer. And from what I see, they can really test out the demand here and explore different pathways, maybe to different careers based off of the foundation that they built. The good news here is this is not pigeonholed to North Dakota. North Dakota is part of an 8-state consortium through the National Government Association that's trying to advance secure digital resumes. This is great news for the whole wide world. And as progressive as we are here in California, we are not on this consortium. We are going to be left behind. In states like Johannesburg, they're already doling out certificates on the blockchain for big universities. There's a lot of fraud going on in a lot of places, and blockchain NFT diplomas will solve a lot of these issues. Having provenance and agency is not only relegated to education, of course. We all know the commercial use cases for this. Of course, Bored Ape and Yuga Lab knows, and they just launched something called Made by Ape. Simple breakdown of this is just giving licensing to Bored Ape holders and having that information on chain. Just like North Dakota, they're just proving provenance and agency for the people who own these NFTs. You might be wondering, why do I need to register a Bored Ape NFT? Well, if you choose to build a brand around it, which a lot of people have done, you can prove that you have the license to do so. Let's say you're Snoop Dogg, who has used his Bored Ape to launch ice cream into 3,500 Walmart stores. Coming at you with 2 different flavors, Dr. Bombay is the name of his Bored Ape, rolling in the dough, and waffle sundaes. I'm not here to promote Snoop Dogg's ice cream, but what you can see here, he has clearly created a brand and IP underneath his Bored Ape NFT. Even though we can prove that he owns the Bored Ape through the blockchain technology, having the on-chain license through Made by Apes, which is Yuga Labs Bored Ape Yacht Club, really proves that this is his ape and he's utilizing it to build his brand. This is amazing news because as more of the masses understand the true value of provenance, having the rights ownership agency for things that you own digitally, they're going to understand NFTs. That is when NFTs will decouple from the cryptocurrency market, and we can see the valuation of art pieces, collectibles, heck, even restaurant NFTs skyrocket. I'm super excited about this. That's why I see when there's progress is being made, even in these types of markets, not only with big brands, but big government associations, consortiums, as you just saw. This is really bullish news. If you want to know what NFTs I'm buying and selling during these times in preparation for the bull market, click on my link down below. I chat it up all day, every day in my private NFT community. Follow along because I have 3 market updates weekly. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.